The sky is overcast, and a suffocating fog clings to the streets. I remember the last day I was alive. We were playing in the street, laughing like any normal children would. The world was small to us, confined to the cobbled roads of Barnet Hollow. There were no dark corners then, only our games, our mothers calling us home, and the distant chime of the church bell. But that day, something felt wrong. The air, it grew heavy, like the world was holding its breath. The birds stopped singing. My friends, they didn't seem to notice, only I did. That's when she appeared, Elsa Hawthorne. No one spoke of Elsa. She was the woman people avoided, the one whose house you didn't walk by at night. Some said she was a witch. Others whispered that she lost her mind long ago. But whatever the truth was, the day she came into the square, everything changed. We were playing. I remember we were playing tag. Then she walked into the middle of the street and stared at us. Not at the adults, just us, the children. And then she whispered. It wasn't words, not really. It was like she spoke to something inside us, something deep, something ancient. Suddenly the world felt cold, and then they disappeared. Our parents, the adults, everyone. One by one they were there, and then they weren't, just gone. The streets were empty. I reached for my mother, but my hand grasped only air. I remember screaming. I remember running, but no one came. Elsa didn't leave. She stood there smiling as we cried out, as we wandered aimlessly, lost. But then the whispers came back, stronger, more urgent, pulling at us, dragging us toward her. I felt it first, like ice running through my veins. My friends looked at me, their eyes wide with fear. But I wasn't the same anymore. My skin paled, my limbs grew heavy, and I could see, really see for the first time. We weren't children anymore. We became hers. I don't know how it happened, only that it did. My body felt weightless, like I was floating, but I couldn't leave. I was stuck in Barnet Hollow, stuck in that moment when I ceased to be a child and became something else, something cold. We became her servants, her ghostly army. We drifted through the fog, haunting the empty streets. Our laughter became echoes of what it once was, no longer playful but hollow, unsettling. We didn't want to do it, but we had no choice. We were bound to her, and as her power grew, so did her reach. She sent us out into the world, to every corner of it. No place was safe. We appeared in cities, lurking in the shadows, just at the edges of vision. We followed people home, hiding in the reflections of windows, standing at the foot of their beds as they slept. Even the seas weren't safe. Sailors heard our laughter on the wind, our pale faces lurking just beneath the waves. Wherever there was darkness, we were there waiting. And the worst part, no one saw us coming. We were children after all, harmless, innocent until we weren't. I didn't want this. None of us did, but we can't stop. We're caught between worlds, between life and death, forever bound to Elsa's curse. I can still remember the warmth of my mother's hand, the sound of my friends' laughter before it all changed. But I can't feel those things anymore. Only the cold remains. We were children once. Now we are ghosts, forced to haunt, to chase, to drive others into the same darkness that took us. And you, reading this, watching this, you're not safe. We're everywhere. We can see you. We can see. If you hear laughter where there should be none, if you feel a chill when the night is still, if you see shadows moving where no one stands, that's us. Run if you want, hide if you can. But sooner or later we'll find you. We always do. The curse spreads like wildfire, and Elsa's power grows stronger with every passing day. There's no escaping Barnet Hollow. You'll hear us before you see us. Our laughter, our whispers. It's already started, hasn't it? That slight noise you think you imagined, the shiver down your spine. It's us. We were children once, like you. We had dreams, hopes, families. But now we're something else. And now, we're coming for you. They never rest. They never stop. The Hollow children are always watching. This version of the story is told from the perspective of one of the children, giving it a more intimate, emotional, and chilling feel.